What's going on, you Fealty people? How's it going? I hope you're having a good day and hope you're ready for another video. To start off, though, what we're doing in every video, I gotta keep y'all up to date and I gotta keep you keeping on check on me. Yeah, I'm good at grammar. Y'all. Oh, gosh. But I've still been walking every day, doing about an hour, a little bit over an hour some days. Just kind of walking around the area and just seeing new sights, trying to change up the journey a little bit here and there. Just really trying to get walking into my life, and I have been noticing some upsides to it. Just, I went food shopping and then, walking the cart out to the car after it. Like, I remember, like, I'd really be, like, pushing, and now it just kind of felt, like, very, like, I don't want to be like, oh, my life has changed already, like, but it did. It felt better. Like, it felt noticeably better, that I kind of was just comfortable walking, more than before. So that was really cool. That, to me, like, was enough of drive to keep on going, aside from the fact that, like, it really means the world to me that, there's Fealty people out there, like Gibby there and, Rome out there, saying that you guys are on the journey, and I don't feel alone with it. And, it really means the world to me that, I have people out there that are like, yeah, man, do it, because it is a big change. Like, just yesterday I did have, like, a fat moment where my brain was, like, starting to be like, hey, let's make a deal. Let's, how about we do, like, no walk Thursdays? That'll be, like, the thing. Like, no, we'll just change it up, because, like, it's probably not that good for you, right? We shouldn't do a walk today. So I'm trying to, I know it's going to be a hard journey. There's going to be days I don't want to do anything, and I'm just, it's good to know that I have people out there that are like, yeah, man, we're paying attention. We got your back, So thank you for that. But aside from the walking, I've been doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats. I guess I don't know the difference between sets and reps. So I guess I'm doing 4 sets of 16 repetitions push-ups, 4 sets of 23 repetitions sit-ups, and then 3 sets of 30 repetitions squats. And I've been doing that every other day. And then on days in between that, I'm lifting the weights, and I only have like one barbell, or what is it, dumbbell, the small one. And I'm doing, I got 35 pounds on there. So with, I do like normal, like, curls, I guess they're called. And a friend of mine told me this thing where you push backwards behind you like that. So I'm doing like some different things with that to try, because I want to build up some muscles. I want to get ripped, man. So I've been doing that. I've been keeping up on it, like, So make sure you check in with me in every video. If I don't mention it, you better yell at me in the comments. Please, don't let me stop. Don't let me give up. I want to change for the better. This is a lifestyle I don't want to keep up. I want to be able to travel the world, and as I am right now, I ain't going no country and walking around for a couple hours. I'd be like, oh gosh, this is bad. I gotta change it up. I gotta stop. I gotta, change for the better. And then, as I say in every video, another thing that I feel is so vitally important, if you have someone in your life that's like the perfect teammate, or not even perfect, just a great teammate, everything has its ups and downs, someone who just makes a journey of living feel like it's not alone, tell them how important they are, or just tell them thanks. Just like, hey, every day I can't stop thinking about, like, oh, I can't wait to tell you about this thing that happened, or I can't wait to hear about, like, what your day was, or anything like that. Like, if you take a picture of something, you want to send it to them, you want to say goodnight to them, someone who just means something to you, just tell them, just tell them. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes in life, we're so often tell someone when they do something bad. That's even why this is not a review of a video game, because I'm not here to come down on it. I'm here to just talk about my experiences with it. We so often say the bad things that, honestly, if you run into someone and they mean anything to you, tell them how great they are. Tell them what they mean to you, even if they're just a friend. And me as a heavy person, I do run into experiences where you'll say that to people and they get mad at you. Like, I don't look at you that way, or it kind of pushes them away. So, if someone doesn't dig you being like, hey, you know what, I think, you're great, you matter, like, you just make everything kind of feel awesome, just tell them how much you appreciate them. Just tell them. Spread the love. Spread it. All right, so let's talk about the game. Oh yeah, no, too. I am eating better, so I am doing better eating on my Instagram. I should have some pictures up. I'm gonna cook some meat. You know, I'll show it to you. I'll show. I don't know how good this will look on camera, but I'll be right back. I'll go show you what I'm going to cook. Oh yeah, check out this specimen of meaty goodness. I'm gonna be cooking this up. I think probably Sunday, because tomorrow I'm gonna record the Sunday Let's Play and have that ready to upload. So Sunday I'll have free. So I'm gonna cook this up on Sunday. It's as big as my face. Look at that. Look at that. It kind of looks like a thumb, though. It doesn't look like a big thumb, but it's a big old piece. It's a beef round half steamed eye round roast. I don't know. I've heard it's good, so I'm going to cook it up. I just learned how to cook it and going to try it out. Trying to eat better. Trying to get some meat in my diet. I'm trying to get cooked food in my diet, not just like processed food. And, yeah, this looks kind of good. Let me put this back in the fridge. But yeah, so that's the food. I'm also going to make some mashed potatoes. I got some gravy. And I know that's probably not that good for me, but I'm trying to mix it up. I'm trying to just, trying to learn how to cook more things and everything. Because, I feel like that's going to be a little bit better, too, on the journey of working out and everything. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably take pictures of it and put on the Instagram when I do cook it up. So you can check that out. But yeah, so that's the food. So with all the backstory behind, for those that are new to the channel, thank you so much. And, I want to say too, we're about to hit 1,000 subscribers at the time we're recording this. We're really close. We're only like a few away. So I'm gonna do 1,000 subscriber celebration probably next week on maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'll post on the social media, and yeah, I'm really like, it's unbelievable to me. Like, I really. Thank you everybody so much for subscribing to the channel and joining on this journey about just enjoying video games and experiencing them and talking about them. It's crazy. I think we'll probably play Fortnite though. So if y'all want to play some Fortnite with me, I will do a live stream. Do like, 2-hour live stream with that, and I think it'd be really cool to hang out. So I hope to see you. I don't want to do it too soon because I want to give time for people to know when the stream is happening, the celebration. So probably Monday or Tuesday, plus I'll probably take off from work to just open up some more time to make sure I can be on for like at least 2 hours or so. But yeah, I'm just so stoked. It's like, I know I don't sound too excited right now, but like, it's like dumbfounding. Like, I'm really just like so blessed that y'all dig the channel, dig me as a content creator, and it really just, it's so humbling. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. Like, it's unbelievable. So I hope you enjoy your time here. Golly gosh. So let's talk about the game finally. Golly, all that out of the way. Let's talk about the game finally. I'm sure new people that found this video are probably like, what is this guy jabbing on about all this time? Alright, so we are talking about Borderlands 3. You've been seeing it on the screen in the background this entire time. I've been just rambling and rambling about things. Borderlands 3, I got the Super Deluxe Edition, as you can see here, for PlayStation 4. I have the PlayStation 4 Pro. That wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping it would just slide out. But yeah, the box looks cool. As a little, like, collectible thing to kind of put on. I do like the roses and everything. I do think it looks really cool. The inside, not so much. I mean, just kind of, you can't really see, but, like, pretty bland. I think the Gears of War one did look a little bit better. But it kind of just seems standard today. Just like, oh, a steel case thing. Gee golly. But what can you do? You also get the gold weapon skin, deluxe bonus content pack, and season pass. It's just some skins. It's really, it's nothing much to it. I think it's really just you're paying for the season pass along with it. And I will say I got 20% off on this because I had Gamers Club with Best Buy. It was this program where you get 20% off on physical titles. So I pre-ordered games, like I saved up and pre-ordered all the games for like the next like year or so. Just so I'd get that 20% off. Plus, you get, like, double points towards, like, gift cards and stuff to Best Buy. So I figured, I'll be getting gift cards, so if there's games I missed that weren't mentioned or weren't pre-orderable, at least I'll get some discounts, too. I mean, anything to save some money, I had to do it. So, I didn't pay full price for this. I had 20% off. But this isn't a review, like I said. This is just me talking about the game. The game, visually stunning. I mean, it's one of the most unique visuals you get in the game, and that's been happening, you know, Borderlands 1 and 2. It really keeps up with that style. I do feel like the remake of Borderlands 2 sometimes looks better than what I'm seeing here in Borderlands 3. I don't know if y'all experience that too. You know, I do feel like it was like a little bit better looking. I think the lighting and everything in Borderlands 2, the remake, was a little bit better. But I mean, that's just a matter of opinion. Everything I'm gonna say is just a matter of my own opinion. Just, you know, striking up conversation if you feel like joining in. But yes, you know, visually though, it's stunning. It's a game that like has no comparison of visual experience out there, you know, especially if you like the style that you're seeing on the screen and on the thing here, you know. And that really goes into also the character of the game and the story of the game, where the things people say are so outlandish sometimes. The things that are happening in the story are so wild. It's just, it is a world in and of itself, and the characters are characters, you know. But I will say, I mean, I do care about, like, the twins, the evil twins. Like, I do want to destroy them. I do want to, you know, break them down. But the story, I think, in Borderlands 2 was okay, somewhat. But I never really got the story. Like, it's interesting, and I am, like, excited to see it progress. And I'm going to talk in the sense of I haven't beaten it, because I don't want to do spoilers as well. So I'm going to talk from the beginning of the game. So everything I'm going to try and mention, I might mess up. I do my best to kind of keep the spoilers out, even though it's like a week later. I don't want to risk it. You know, I don't want to risk ruining the game for someone or whatnot. And I don't really feel like the end of the game is as important. You know, I don't feel like it's as important, but, you know, there's sometimes, you know, someday if I am going to have to mention an ending, I don't feel like in this case it's as important, but, yeah, if I ever feel like it's an absolute must, I'll say, like, spoiler and whatnot. But for now, you know, I think that the story is a good experience, and you do feel like you want to get to the next part of it and experience the next part of it, you know, all the way to fruition. But it's not like the most epic experience that has ever happened, in my opinion. Then on the world, the world for me was a little bit of a letdown. It is kind of linear to me, whereas Borderlands 2 I think did a better feel of having like a big open map, big open world. In this, it's a lot of hallways, you know, so you can't just travel anywhere. Like, with today's day and age, where you have things like Red Dead Redemption 2 out there with these big open maps, I was kind of hoping for that type of an experience. Even like Rage 2 had an open map to it. I was thinking that would have been the experience of this game, but it's really not. It's good, but it's really not like the best, you know, open world experience. It is kind of linear feeling, where you're going down this hallway pretty much of a map, you know, to this quest over here or this one over here, and you know, it has a very linear feel to me, even though, like, you know, quests might be all over the place. To me, I was hoping like we'd move forward instead of kind of taking to me it was more of a backward step. And then you're in like the main ship, and you're just teleporting to places, and then you have the little quests in that area. I was kind of just hoping it would just been a big open map, and maybe each world will be a big open map, but it's kind of not. And for like a full price game nowadays, it's kind of like, it's more akin to like a Destiny than it would be to a Red Dead Redemption. And that was a little bit of a letdown. I try not to search into games too much before they come out, so I try and get my initial feeling of the game, you know, especially if I'm going to talk about it. So it's nice and fresh. But yeah, for me, that was a little bit of a letdown. Then on the shooting of the game, I mean, that's kind of what you come to the game for. The crazy guns and all the crazy lines in the story where people say the wildest things, you know. But the shooting in the game, on console, I will say, there's really no aim assist whatsoever. And with guns that have like a lot of sway to them, I find at longer ranges, it's so hard to land targets. Really, like, unbelievably hard. And that's been kind of a struggle for me. Just kind of trying to overcome that has been like a little bit of like a, you know, like you've been grinding my gears a little bit and taking away from the experience of really enjoying what the guns do. But I do understand the necessity for that. I just wish it would have been like a little bit easier to get on target at first and then have your sway kick in. But like you're trying to come into target while it's going into a sway, you know, and then some guns have like a kickback where, oh, you know, as you shoot, they're doing this, and like you're trying to get those critical hits on the headshots, you know, or like, you know, a certain part of the thing you have to hit, like on a boss fight where you gotta maybe hit something in the back or something, you know, and you're doing this, so it's like a lot of the shots you're making with that gun aren't gonna land. And so, you know, once though you do find like a few guns you really like, you do get like a chunk of time of playing the game where you can just like enjoy and you're not focused on that. And that's really though when it does come in and it shines, because over time you do get to find more guns that you're gonna like, and you start to hone in on paying attention to those guns and, you know, trying out more of them. Like when you pick up some guns, like it might not look like it's as good as this other gun you have, but you know what, it's the type of gun you like and enjoy using, so you'll take that like step back in stats to try that other gun, you know, because it's gonna be better, because you're gonna land more shots and be able to utilize it how you want to use it. But I do like, though, there are guns where like they might have an acid attack on it and also an electric attack, so you do have like two guns in one. You know, you could utilize, if something has like a shield to it, you use the electric to bang out the shield, and then bang, they have no shield and they're like maybe a humanoid, there goes the acid now, or the fire, or this and that. You know, there's just so much nuance to it now. And then even with the leveling up system with the stat points, like I went with Zane, and I'm really enjoying using the drone. But I mean, if I wanted, I could use a hollow decoy, or I could use a hollow shield, you know, and it just feels like I have three characters in one now, whereas before, like, you did have like a skill tree in like Borderlands 2, but it really wasn't like three totally different things to it. I do wish that I'd be able to layer them, though. You know, just saying, layering them would be cool, having that to do. But yeah, it is really cool. And the fact that you can re-skill set yourself and, you know, reset them all, that's really nice. So as you're playing the game, it's not like you're messing it up. Like, you're not going to make that one wrong choice on it. So even though you maybe don't have, like, a second screen that you can have up, like, a skill tree, like, best skill tree, whatnot, you know, you just point things into what you enjoy. And, you know, later on, if you want to change it up, just change it up. Bada bing. Easy peasy. So I do like that factor to it, so that you can make mistakes, and it's not like now you have this, like, max level character with the crappiest tree ever, and you missed out on getting maybe like this last point into this other thing that you really wanted, you know. So the game does kind of mold, like, over time. Over time, it's getting better and better for your experience, you know, because you're getting stronger, you're getting more abilities, you're getting more pump-ups for things. You get, like, lifesteal. Like, I'm using the lifesteal when I get a kill. The next, what is it, like 8 seconds, I'm getting lifesteal. So every shot I'm landing, like, I think I'm getting, like, 8% back in health, damage-wise. So, it really helps out with Zane to have my drone out, getting the lifesteal after I get a kill of like a small person, you know, character. That's an easy one while there's like a boss there. You know, I can kind of like recharge my health that way. So it's like, it's nice, you know. But I will say, though, I do experience quite often frame drops and stuttering. Every time I go into a menu, it's like a stutter. I do feel, too, the artwork of the game, I do get some pop-in. I'm going to try and find video clips of these things to show you in the video here. But it's kind of hard. I mean, I've got hours and hours of footage to find every time it happens. I'll probably find the menu ones, I'm thinking, because that happened, you know, almost every time I opened up the menu, you get like a little stutter there. But like, yeah, so there is some glitchiness to the game. But nowadays it's expected, right? Like, oh, this is a AAA title or whatnot. Oh, it's probably got more glitches than you get with like a non-AAA title these days. It's really, that is shocking to me. Like, just gamer to gamer, y'all, like, how shocking is that? Like, how is it the most expensive games quite often have the most glitches. And then the most indie games that are made by like 1 or 2 people, you know, granted they're not going to be as big as as a game like this, but oh, I'm sorry, I hit my mic. But yeah, they you know, they run really well. And you know, I'd partially rather a game that's just runs perfect but doesn't have like the graphic fidelity or you know, expansive like Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, but runs well. But even though with Red Dead Redemption 2, I really didn't run into glitches, and that's a gigantic map. So, like, I do think, you know, it is something to be said, like, when a game doesn't have glitches. But, you know, I didn't run into too many glitches. Like, just like frame drops here and there, pop in on the world. Like, the world is pretty stunning. But I do feel like, I mentioned, like, I do think Borderlands 2, the remake, looked better than Borderlands 3 in many occasions, especially when it comes down to lighting. I think Borderlands 2 looked a lot better, but I have a feeling on PC this game probably looks way better than on my PS4. I kind of regret getting it on PS4 because I have an Xbox One X. I do think it would have looked better on that, so that is a regrets, but really overall, I'm enjoying the game. Like, I play a couple hours here and there, you know, outside of, you know, daily life things and the working out. And it is a fun game to just pick up from time to time. I'm just genuinely enjoying that side of it. But I don't know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. I really just want to spark up conversation here with my fellow gamers out there, the Fealty people. You know, what was your experience with the game? Are you playing it? Would you want to play with me on sometime, like if I'm ever playing? You know, let me know. Let me know. But I really appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for coming by. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye.
Like, comment, subscribe, and follow if you dare.